I know that I'm lost in a moment when... can I do another question? This one's hard.
I think the way I know that I'm lost in the moment is that you get really disoriented by the things around you. You don't really know the next step to take or what you should do.
When I went to Zanzibar, where I found the most beautiful beach on earth, it was amazing. I lost the sense of the time and I just remember the beauty of this place.
I usually get lost in a moment when I'm experiencing something I've never experienced before. Most recently, we were in the Carlsbad Caverns, this gorgeous cave, and I was pretty awestruck there and not really thinking about too many things. So it was gorgeous, awesome.
I was lost in a moment the day I met my girlfriend, and she came down this flight of steps, and I locked eyes, and it was the very first time we'd ever met in person. I stopped hearing noises, I stopped hearing the crowd. I had this tunnel vision focus right to her. I knew that was going to be the girl I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. To be nowhere else except for right there at that moment in time. Everything else doesn't matter. That moment was being lost.
Anytime I go swimming in the Gulf of Mexico, I tend to feel like I get lost in that moment where it's kind of magical and everything disappears. There's no cell phones, there's no internet, there's nobody, no bills or anything. You're just kind of there.
I think it's difficult to be in the moment because life is so quick and so distracting that a lot of times it's just hard to really stop and take a deep breath.
I think being in the moment, if you can put away all the crap around you and just live in the moment, I think you actually have an appreciation for the good in the moment. You know what I mean? The good things that are right around you. Instead of just living for the future or living the way something used to be or living the way things should be or whatever. But if you're living the moment, you're looking around you at the good and you can kind of recognize, the positive things that surround you. That's the good thing, I think. More of appreciation of the good things, living in the moment. More appreciation for the good things.
So pancake, subscribe.